Oh, yeah.
Hey, sir, how are you doing today?
I'm good, you.
Doing well.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone.
We'll go ahead and start with Andrew Greif. You can go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Nick, welcome to LA.
Thank you.
Hopefully one day we'll all be able to meet in person.
Yeah, I wish we would.
Yeah, I'd seen an interview you did, I think on French television last week, kind of talking about why you wanted to come here, and there was one part where you said that someone had told you don't want to play against Kawhi when it's revenge season. I think that was translated right.
Yes.
What do you mean by that? Like, what do you see from Kawhi, and I suppose Paul too this year?
You know what happened last year to that team, so we all know what happened, but I felt like sometimes when something go wrong with the team and with big players and good players like when in this team, those guys just try to want to redeem themselves and have a great season. And I feel like that's what we might do this year. You know, the West is crazy. You know, we got big team, we got the Lakers, we got the Nuggets, we got the Blazers, we got all these teams pretty good. And I think what happened last year, I think this team gonna learn a lot. And we have guys who proved it in the past. You know, that's why people told me that about Kawhi. I mean, when it happened with the Spurs in 2013, he came back the next year and won the MVP of the finals in the ring. And what happened to him in 2018 with the injury, stuff like that, San Antonio, and then he came back the next year in Toronto and won the ring as well. So now he proved it twice, so maybe not this year.
And then, Nick, just when you talked to Ty before coming here in Lawrence, what did they say about your role here that made you want to choose here? Because it sounds like you had plenty of other choices to go to.
I did. I was pretty surprised about it, especially what happened to me the last 18 months. So now I got a lot of phone calls from a lot of big team and coaches and players all around the league. And what I love about Tyronn Lue and Loris Frank, I mean, I know who I am right now. The stage of my career, I'm going to be 32 next week. So I know what I can do to help the team, what I can do to help stars and big time players to try to be successful and make the life easier. And I felt like Tyronn Lue really want to use me that way. You know, just try to, move the ball around and sometimes create space and plays for some guys and, rebound, play defense, be successful, bossing on the floor, play defense 1 through 4, switch on screen and stuff like that. So I know I can still do a lot of things on offense and defense.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can go ahead.
Hey, Nick, welcome to Los Angeles. I was wondering how tough was last season for you? I mean, Charlotte obviously was going in a different direction. And then clearly when you became free, obviously all these contenders still think you have a lot left. How eager are you to show what you can still do, and how tough was going through last season?
I spent 12 years in the NBA. This is my 13 years. I played 2 years as a pro before I got drafted in France, so almost close to a 15-year career. And I would say the first 13, 14 years were pretty good. And sometimes your career get like momentos where things doesn't go your way and you have to learn from it. So, last year, didn't go my way for sure. But I just tried to stay focused, keep working, and we never know what can happen. And what happened last week is we took the illness and I got released and I got free. And by doing that, I still got calls right away. And I mean, you just keep working and never give up. You still believe in yourself. Things gonna go your way anyway. So, last year was last year. I don't really want to live in the past, and I know I work a lot. I have a lot of time to get ready for that season. So I just want to move on and get back to where I was, or close to where I was, to where this team has shipped their goals.
And watching from afar as a veteran, what did you think the Clippers were missing in how they finished?
I don't really know because I wasn't there. I just watch like the other people on TV. So I don't really know what happened day by day inside. But all I know is they tried to change the curtain what happened last year. And what I know, they learned from their mistakes. Tyronn tried to change everything and just get to the focus about the guys what done last year. They really wants to prove themselves and get back because they had a great season before the bubble. They had no mistakes. They were second in the West and one of the best teams in the NBA, one of the favorites to win this thing at the end. So, just want to get back out there and tweak some stuff and to be ready for this season and have a long run.
Thank you.
Claudia, you can go ahead.
Nick, To win a championship, you have to be deep. How confident are you in this team and the depth of it?
I mean, we have a lot of good players. I've been around this group for like a couple of days now. You can see like people who's been there, been around for a while, and good players. When you have a second lineup with Reggie Jackson, you have Lou Williams who's been there for a while. You got Pat Patterson, you got Serge now, who just came in. A guy like myself and a couple guys going to come up and maybe have a breakout season. So no, we have a lot of guys. You need that. You need that. Sure, with the long season, you want to have a long run. So I'm pretty confident about that group.
Miriam, you go ahead.
Hi, Nick. Welcome to LA.
Thank you.
Guys. Kawhi was saying the other day that he was impressed with you from your player having gone against you in the playoffs and sort of knew what kind of competitor you were. Do you know Kawhi much? Have you guys developed a relationship, or what's that like?
No, we've been talking. I got there last Sunday, so it's been less than a week since I got here. So we talk a little bit during practice and in locker room as well. So we try to get to know each other. Of course, we face each other a lot now during the playoff one time. So, we play in the same spot. So every time we play against each other, we have to guard each other. So no, it's been, you get it better every year and every year. He won the best player in the league, top 5 for sure. So it's just pretty good I don't have to face him during the game, just to practice, but to play with that guys now.
Awesome. And for you, there's such a quick turnaround before the season. Is it hard to get acclimated to a new situation, a new team like this in so little time?
No. I've been around, so I'm really pretty easy to fit in whatever. I have to adjust. I mean, my role has kind of been different every year of my career, so it's pretty easy to adjust to any situation. And I like this situation actually when we now have a chance to do something special. Of course, there's a lot of teams, especially in this year. We have another big team, can be the favorite, but we have a chance to maybe do something special. It's pretty easy to adjust and to fit in.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. We're good for today.
Thank you. Appreciate
Take
it.
care. There we go. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Today I'm
training camp, but how much are you preaching taking taking it day by day, that this is not something you can get done overnight?
That's the first step. I think just adjusting the team and just talking about, just taking it one day at a time, getting our chemistry, getting our focus, setting our goals, knowing what our roles are, just taking it day by day. And I think all the guys are on board and excited to be here. I'm excited to be here for the first real day of training camp. So we're just ready to get started.
Thank you.
move over to Andrew Greif. You can go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Ty. You guys would usually have weeks of pickup games before this to kind of get a sense for how guys play together. How does not having that change the way you kind of structure or approach how often you scrimmage these first 4 or 5 days or go full speed? Like, how does that work?
A lot with our sports science guys. I think Todd and John Meyer, Maggie, they do a great job of just, telling me where guys are at, where their loads are at. And I think it's going to be very important, with a shortened season and early training camp. So, got to do a lot of listen to those guys, lean on those guys a lot, just to make sure that we're all on the same page and make sure our guys are healthy. And that's the most important thing. So I think it's going to be a day-by-day situation where we just talk and meet with Todd and John, those guys, and just figure out what's best for our team going forward.
And, Jay Scrub, obviously not available right now, but other guys.
I'm sorry, who'd you say?
Jay Scrub.
Oh, yeah, Jay, yes, sir.
But is anybody else not able to participate today?
Everyone's going to participate today.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Miriam, you can go ahead.
Hey Ty, welcome back to work and
Thank you.
full go. Nick was saying it's not that hard for him to. He doesn't think it'll be that hard for him to acclimate, considering he's done this for a long time. But I'm wondering, with the quick turnaround, with kind of bringing guys in like Serge and Nick and Luke, the new guys, what is the challenge in that, and does it help that some of these guys are vets?
Well, the good thing about it is it's a new system. We're all new here. So I'm new. My coaching staff is new. We've invited some new players. So the whole system is new for everyone. So it's not like they're coming in and it's trying to be incorporated to something we did last year. I think we got a whole new program, and so we're all going to be learning together. So it shouldn't be that hard.
Okay.
Hey, Ty, happy first day at camp.
Thank you.
Just wondering, when you say a whole new system, I was going to ask you, I know you were only with this team last year under Doc, but how different are things going to be? Like, how different is everything you're implementing from what they had last year with Doc?
Well, we have some new things. I learned from Doc my whole career. From Boston to coming to the Clippers, my first chance I got, and everything I did was Doc Rivers driven. But when I took over in Cleveland, I saw that certain things that I did, with Doc in Boston or with the Clippers, it didn't necessarily translate to our team in Cleveland. So just taking what Doc taught me and using some of those things, but also being able to, create my own program where I've learned and took some stuff from, Phil Jackson and, Brad Stevens, Steve Kerr, and you just kind of go throughout the coaching circuit and just look at teams that run good stuff and who are good coaches, and you just kind of, just take stuff from each team and just kind of implement it to your team how it fits. And so I've been able to do that over the course of my career.
And Pat Bev had just told us that he didn't think it was necessarily leadership that was missing last year, but really mental toughness in the 3-1 loss. How do you see that mental toughness kind of taking a turn this season?
I just think more so just confidence, more so than mental toughness. We all had to go through the same thing in a bubble, and the Lakers were more successful than everybody last year. So, it's going to be a part of it. We all going through the same thing. There's no excuses. We got to be able to adapt and play in any environment that we're in. So that's going to be our biggest challenge this year, and we're going to be ready for it.
Thanks, Ty.
And Andrew, I think I cut you off, muted you before you were done.
Oh, I just personally, Ty, I mean, it's been 2 years since you really had this chance to get back on the floor as a coach. I know you guys had individual workouts this week, but what was it like today, waking up knowing that really this is your first training camp day, and did that feel special and kind of like get back to the sideline for you?
It did feel special. Couldn't sleep last night. I was just up excited, ready to get going, and thank you for this opportunity. Just ready to get going, and like I said, just thank you for this opportunity. And the guys are excited. My coaching staff's excited. We have a great staff that we put together. So just excited about the whole journey, and I think our staff is, as well as our players.
Thanks, Ty.
Yes, sir.
Pavey, you can go ahead.
How you doing, Coach?
How are you?
I'm good. I think at times identity was something that the team struggled with, mainly because guys were just in and out of the lineup so much. But under you, what do you anticipate the identity of this team being this season?
Just a tough, gritty team. I think it starts on the defensive end, and we've all heard the slogan of defense wins championships, but we have to be able to defend. And with the players that we have, and the defensive guys that we have, the two-way players that we have, we should definitely be able to do that. I don't think scoring is going to be a problem. So our mentality has to be the defensive end and being a tough, gritty team every single night.
Claudia, you can go ahead.
Good morning, Ty. I have a two-part question. How confident are you that your second unit could be starters, and how you see Ibaka working with Zubac?
I didn't understand. You said the second unit as starters?
Yeah. How confident are you that your second unit could be starters?
Oh, you mean some
Sorry.
guys that's in the second unit that could be starters? We have a deep bench, and we had it last year as well. And Luke could start on any team. Reggie Jackson was a starter in Detroit for many years, and so we have guys that has played starter minutes on different teams. So we know that when we go to the bench, we are secure that those guys are going to come in and play well for us.
Thanks. Oh, sorry, Ty. We had one more.
Okay.
Hey Ty, PG had mentioned you were starting to go over some of his most efficient spots on the floor with him. Can you just talk about what that process has been like in terms of trying to find PG some better looks or different looks than last season?
I mean, I don't think it was better or different. I just think that just putting all our guys in position to be successful on the floor. Kawhi, Serge, Marcus, PG, Lue, Luke, our scorers, putting those guys in position to be successful in their spots where they're comfortable. And that's my job as a coach, and our job as a coaching staff is to make sure we're able to do that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you very much.